Hi everyone, Scorp here, continuing this Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelist the Roses Redux 2 playthrough, utilizing the brokenness that is fairies, and some mystical elf light support that's also really broken. Today we're gonna go stomp bones into the next graveyard. And then we'll continue on with other easy to beat opponents after we put our deck back together, since we had to slightly lower the deck cost of this deck. Not much, but just a little bit. Oh, good job, Bones. Loading up that graveyard for a Muka Muka, I see. Wait, he made a pumpkin. Only to make a wood remains, huh? Wow. Well, this sure is a hand. Oh hey, 2 equips. Congratulations, bud. Owie, double equipped a pumpkin. It truly is a shame. Okay, well, we need one of these on the field. I'm just setting up my field right now. Do you want to just show how much faster we can make strong creatures than Pumpkin can? Yeah, 4 wood remains. Not going to really be doing much. Nope. Shame zombies don't get to play the game. Okay, we need some darkness approaches here. Go ahead and use it. Oh, it's a shame. His Pumpkin isn't going to really get to increase the strength of his creatures anymore. Make sure you move your leader forward first so that it doesn't spawn this card in front of you so you can't move. Just a pro tip there. But I've already eclipsed the Pumpkin buff quite a bit. He had a couple turn head start. And we have better leader power, so you know, we're doing pretty well for ourselves here. And now we get to buff even faster. Go ahead and do that. Flip this. Do this. Grab myself a Darkness Approaches. Flip that, and then we'll see just how far ahead we are. Did I just lethal this guy? Yeah, we're like 4,000 points ahead in like 3 turns. Absolutely silly. And no chance of him ever doing anything. Because leader powers are broken. Ooh, we got a dark hole. Let's go. Now, I intend to have a board presence, and I can't quickly get back onto the board. So dark hole is not actually good for our deck, but it's really bad against our deck, because our best beat sticks are fairies, which are immune to dark hole. when they're used by our opponent. So, start by removing these cards that we put in just so that we could make our deck cost lower. And we'll go ahead and get this health back in. And what else do we want to put in? Infinite Dismissal is not bad. It gives us more time. And what else? I guess we could just throw in the Elf's Light. Didn't really have anything I wanted. Let's just go ahead and reincarnate Phantom Ghost, I guess. We're at the point where the reincarnations are just for show. At some point I should just, like, what I should have been doing with all of these playthroughs that I've ever done. Take every single card and just dump them off onto another memory card with the trade function after I'm done with every single playthrough, and just see how many cards that we've truly obtained through all of these playthroughs. Okay, Weevil should be exceedingly easy. Ooh, now that's a good card against us. It's actually an extremely good card against us. Because, unfortunately for us, we don't have a good answer to Jiraiya. So, the best answer we have is Tears of the Mermaid. If we force it into defense, which shouldn't be too hard to do because his AI is bad, we can then kill it ourselves. We can then kill it by hitting over it and taking the decrement to our attack. But if you're playing insects against a fairy deck, this is the main reason that you're going to win the game, is Jiraiya. That will not force it into defense, but it will stop it, because he won't attack. Oh, it did put him in defense. Okay. What we're gonna do... Oh, he has a negate attack on the field too. Okay, so rain temperature just... It's unfortunately kind of weak now, so we're going to try to buff it as quick as we can. It's basically the best play I could really come up with here. And that top left card there is a negate attack, so we shouldn't attack it. Okay, now we have a 3100. We're in a pretty good place. $3,100 should be bigger than everything in his deck but Javelin Beetle and a Pugum. So... guess I just leave that there. I don't know. There's many ways to close this game out at this point. It's unfortunately a very bad spot for him. Oh, rude. Oh, another Jiraiya. Oh no. Didn't realize he had that many of them. Unfortunate. Okay, so we're going to do this. This should put this in defense for me. Basically just hunting down these Jiraigamos. While hunting down his leader. Oh, he didn't put it in defense this time. It's actually smart of him. Unfortunately for him, I am going to Darkness Approach. We will flip this over, but we won't flip this one. And we'll do that. Okay. That should be game. Ooh, infinite dismissal. Unfortunate. I am not far enough forward with my creatures to actually prevent that, unfortunately. Oh hey, a dungeon worm. Do be careful about dungeon worms. I've had them kill me multiple times through the labyrinth. I do have to be slightly cautious because he could just try to attack my creatures with Jiraigamo, and Jiraigamo is obnoxious, so... And the biggest counter to this deck. But he has made a fatal flaw here. And has perished for it. Goodbye. So yeah, he basically played all of his really good insects that game. Dungeon worms and Jiraigamos are really, really good. But we're not playing insects today, so it doesn't really matter to us what we get from him. So yeah, while Dark Witch is really good, it is not going to perform very well against insects. It's just an unfortunate fact of the matchups. Just do a reincarnation. It probably doesn't matter too much. The only card that we can really get to make this deck much better is like a Jowls, but even that's not very needed. Maybe a Soul of the Pure, a Goblin Fan. You have some options. A Dharma Cannon wouldn't be bad for Darkness Ruler. Unfortunately for him, this is not going to go well. He can never really approach us, so he just kind of loses. It's a really good thing his AI doesn't actually play aggressively. I guess he would actually be quite scary if he played aggressive. You only having 2 summoning spaces and not being able to move away would make him pretty brutal to actually fight. But instead, he just kind of loses because he sits back and lets you build up whatever you want and then you kill him. It's not great for speedrun style tactics though. For us, we kinda get to have a bit of a bad time with it if we're trying to play a weaker deck that doesn't build up well. But if you have any deck that you want to have some turns to set up, this guy is just, he's a complete pushover. Unfortunately, this is wind, so it's not actually a good target for buffing. However funny it would be to Dancing Fairy this guy to death. Or Dancing Elf. Instead, we get to use one of these. Just do one of these. One of these. And for good measure, one of these. Okay, bud. Let's see it. I believe in you, Panic. You can get over this happy lover. Oh, I'm sorry you lost the game. Well, that was short. Yep, that was pretty well the definition of why you don't let a deck like this build up. So basically the same shell is what I'd probably start to utilize for Blue Eyes if I wanted to buff them. Otherwise, I don't really... otherwise, you also have the option of using light spellcasters for this deck for the beat sticks on the end. Maiden of the Moonlight's actually quite good. It's 1500 attack, and Stern Mystic also exists. If you're not wanting to go fairies for light. Those are a couple options for you. I'd say light warriors, but they're terrible. Just please don't do that. I mean, please do it if you're my opponent. That sounds great. They have like 0 synergy, so it's unfortunate. Okay, well, I believe we have time for one more duel, especially against Pegasus, who's, unfortunately for Pegasus, not going to have a good day. Pretty well recurring theme, especially with opponents that have, you know, fiends in their deck. Fiends are not good against fairies. Fiends just have a bad time, so... Yes, make a huge creature for me to destroy with my leader power, please. Ooh, well, we can make a relatively large ray in temperature, right? And use that to win the game? Maybe 2 of them? Ooh, a Goblin Secret Remedy. Good job, Pegasus. Okay, moving here, we'll just drop a re-in temperature right here. We'll just buff both of our creatures because we can. Hopefully we can draw another mystical elf here. Nope. Said nope. Ooh, that's a clown zombie. Might as well just flip Magician of Faith, right? Oh! Bye to another card. Sure. Looks good to me. I don't know what Pegasus can actually do about this, so... I mean, I kind of know what he can do about that, and it's absolutely nothing. It's nice knowing that that card's a spell or trap because entirely because, you know, it didn't get wrecked by your leader. Oh, okay, he has Illusionist Faceless Mage in his deck. Okay. Okay, we'll do this. I think my goal is just going to be to finish the duel next turn, so we'll just do this. Good luck, bud. I believe in you. You got this. That better be exactly a mirror wall, and even then I think you're very dead. Because these are all fairies. It is not a mirror wall. Oh well, goodbye opponent. I'm just over here completely disrespecting Pegasus. Okay. Got ourselves a couple more cards that we probably are never going to touch. And yeah, I mean... this has been a continuation of fairies pretty well just wrecking shop. Completely running amok over all opponents. This is the closest I think I've ever come to a completely optimized deck list. Just in one of these playthroughs where we're just randomly grabbing cards. Again, all we're really missing is Jowls. So, yeah, that's it for me today. Thank you all for watching, and have a nice day. Remember to like and comment if you want to send these videos to more people.